For cars like this incredible Polestar 2 that we just listed on AmazingEV, and we've come out to meet the owner in Kellyville, take some photos, get some video, really promote this car because it is a beautiful car. And something about Kellyville that you might be interested in, it is an incredible growth area of Sydney, houses growing every direction. This is part of the Hills district, Rouse Hill. What other hills are there?
Castle Hill, Seven Hills.
That's right.
Borkham Hill.
This is part of the Hills district, Rouse Hill, Castle Hill, Seven Hills. And this is one of the highest growth areas for EVs in Sydney. And you can understand why. Lots of freestanding dwellings here, easy to put home chargers in, a commute to work that's probably 40, 50 Ks each way. So people are saving real money by buying an EV. It just makes real sense. So we thought we'd have a chat to the owner, Rick, who's decided to make available his time to have a chat about, well, let's ask him, Rick, what attracted you to the Polestar 2 in the first place?
Yeah, it's interesting. The Polestar 2, I think it's probably the quality of build. You've got all of that Volvo ingenuity behind it without the Volvo price tag. And it's interesting, the Volvo dealer said to me that you're getting a lot more bang for your buck with a Polestar, but you're getting all of that Volvo ingenuity into it without paying that Volvo price tag. And it's a great car. It's maintained by Volvo.
Yeah.
That's where the servicing network is.
Yeah, right. That's local. That's local.
So there's a number of Volvo dealers around Sydney that do it. I think there's 5 Volvo dealers, and so it's no trouble to get in to see them, and they look after you really well.
And what about the features of this car? Which one did you choose?
So we've got the Polestar with 2 packs. It's the Plus pack and the Pilot Light pack, and there the Plus pack is all the creature comforts. It's the glass roof. It's the extra features like the thing in the boot that holds your shopping bags when you've just got a few shopping bags. And the Pilot pack is all of the navigational and safety extras. It just is a fantastic car to drive. It doesn't use heaps of power in terms of electricity, and it's great to drive around in. So I've probably already saved a fortune just in fuel.
What did you have before?
I had a Hyundai Tucson,
Okay.
and it drove well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got solar on my roof, as do many of the dwellings in the Hills District. So a lot of the time, my motoring is genuinely free. 5 years full servicing covered by Polestar. I had a service not long ago, didn't cost me a cent, even wiper blades included in the service. It's got lots of power, 0 to 100 in 7.4 seconds, which is pretty fast.
Oh, no, that's
pretty fast.
Yeah.
So it's a really comfortable car to drive around in. It's very quiet. It's great. It's got a great Harman Kardon audio system in it.
I know
it's
that.
terrific.
I know that name. Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah, absolutely.
My wife and I looked at the Polestar. This was the very first EV I ever drove.
Yeah,
so
right.
we know it well, and we've seen a few around, but this is one of the best ones. This is one of the best ones I've ever seen.
Absolutely, yeah. And the gold color, it's called Jupiter, but it's not a garish gold. It's a really mild color, and it just looks fantastic. Yeah. No matter what light you're in, it looks great. Yeah. And it doesn't look easily dirty when it's a little bit dirty.
I know, some colors just seem to look more dirty.
Absolutely.
I know, sometimes somehow black looks more dirty and gets
black looks fantastic the day you wash it.
But this is a spectacular looking car, as you can see from the pictures on screen. So I guess now it's time to sell it.
It's time to sell it sooner than I anticipated. Yeah. We have a daughter who's a police officer in regional New South Wales, And it's about a 5.5 hour drive, and my wife hates having to stop and charge on the way. We almost get there, but I think it says we'd get there with -7%. And we didn't get the long range, and that's just how it is. So we want to get something with just a little bit more range. We love having an EV. We've got the charging solution installed at home.
So you've got solar, you've got a charger at home.
Absolutely. I've got solar, I've got a charger at home. We're going to replace it with another EV or potentially a hybrid, but we want to be able to continue to charge at home and just have a little bit more range.
Were there charges on the way? Could you've done the trip without any problem?
It doesn't trouble me that much, but So yes, the charging network, when I first got it in June last year, the charging network was okay, but there was some spots where you're like, oh, if that charger is out, I'm in a bit of trouble. It's developed so much in the last 12 to 18 months. It's a huge amount of development. And now I've got no concerns. There's no range anxiety because there's a lot of chargers everywhere you go.
And have you tried it with a Tesla charger?
I have tried it with a Tesla charger.
So they're fully compatible now?
Absolutely. And the Tesla chargers are very fast. The Tesla chargers are a little more expensive than the EV ones or the NRMA ones, but yes, they were. Down the south coast only a couple of weeks ago, and there's a lot more chargers on the way. No trouble at all.
You've got a granny charger. You've got a granny cable.
I've got a granny charger.
That's just a cable to plug into the normal.
To a regular power outlet.
Yeah, to people's normal power outlets. Colloquially known as a granny charger.
My daughter doesn't have an EV charger, so we just plug into the regular power point while we're there. But there's plenty of charging in regional New South Wales now.
Yeah, I've done that long weekends as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Gone to a holiday home, plugged the Tesla, and when we got there 36 hours later, it's full, drive home again. No problem.
No,
so
exactly right.
that's the least of your worries. So got the dash cam as well. We forgot to mention that. You've had a dash cam installed. Any other extras apart from the
primarily the dash cam. I did get both the rubber floor mats as well as the carpet ones. They both fit really well, and I've got the boot liner as well. And it just means that I've basically got everything that you need to have a complete car.
Anything else you'd like to tell any prospective owner?
Look, if you buy this, you won't be disappointed. It's a great car.
So you can see it at AmazingEV. It's listed there at amazingev.com.au, and it is 25,000 less than brand new. So I'm not going to say the price now. You can see it on the website, but there is a big saving from you on a car that's just over 1 year old. I'm Roscoe. This is Rick.
Thanks very much, Roscoe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Got to focus on my head. I
see. I'm like, was that my cue? I didn't hear Rick.
No.
Is that my cue?
No.
I don't know. I'm just going to chuck my glasses in the car out of the way. So
this shit happens. I usually push on, but that's all right. That was a bit noisy, right?